Good afternoon, everyone. Hope you're having a great Saturday. I'm here with Dana. You've probably seen his channel. It's Configure, or is it Config GTR, or is what?
Yeah, Config GTR.
Okay, I wasn't actually ever sure what.
It's just an internal. It's an inside joke.
Okay, all right.
I should change my name, but I just don't care enough.
A while ago, he did a review of my Focus ST, and he didn't have his GTR yet, but here we are in his 2017 Nissan GTR that we're going to do a review on today. So starting out with the exterior of it, first of all, the upgrades that they've done over the previous generations, I think it's gotten better and better. But this iteration is just, it's really well done. It makes the car look, to me, it looks more compact and more nimble. I don't know if that's what they've done with the front diffuse or the front bumper. It kind of has some nice edges to it, some nice cuts. It just looks more sleek, more aerodynamic. And then the color on this, super silver. Yeah. And that's what is that, a $4,000 paint job or something?
It's about that. Yeah, it's several different stages, extra stages on top of what you'd normally do in a paint job to make it, it's supposed to give it sort of a 3D look to it. It looks wet during the day, and at nighttime it kind of looks matte. It's kind of a cool silver.
Exterior, it's just really nice upgrades that they've done on this GTR. Now, what I think is even more impressive is the interior of this car. I have a friend that has a GTR Black Edition, and I mean, it's a fast car, it's a fun car, it looks great, but the interior, it has a clunky feel. There's some sounds to it that aren't great, and the reason I would complain about that is because of what these cars cost. I'm going to pay that much for a car, I want it all to be finished, unless it's, you know, it's a track car or something, then you don't care. But you're driving these on a daily basis, so...
I'm not, but most people,
yeah.
Most people do actually. Most people I know like to drive them every single day.
Yeah. And the refinement in this car is really impressive. The give on the seats, all of the touch points, everything, everywhere you look in here has leather on it. I told him when I first sat in the car today that I felt like I just walked into a leather shop. Like it smells so good. In the color amber red.
It's a two-tone. It's amber red on the bottom half of the car, and the top half of the interior is black leather.
It's really well done. It looks amazing. Now let's talk about what we really want to hear about. It's what is it like to drive a GTR? I think this is my first time driving it. I don't remember if I actually drove my friends or if he just took me in it. Go. That is nuts. Holy hell. The steering response, I mean, I haven't gotten over 50 miles an hour yet, but just the first turn that I took, we're going 35, the response and the feedback you get through the wheels is really impressive. It just felt like I just took a knife through butter and just carved my way through the turn. Even though I wasn't going fast, it just still had this, I don't know, I just felt very connected to the road. And I guess that's maybe because I'm so used to my car. When I drive it quickly, the steering response is great, but when I'm driving slow, it's kind of sloppy.
Yeah.
So this probably has a variable where it's at all speeds, it's adjusting.
Yeah, I think almost all new cars have the variable steering setup now, but this one they do quite well.
All right, so there it goes.
Yeah, you felt
so it just released the clutch there?
Exactly.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can you hit it? Shoot. There you go.
Oh my God.
It feels good from the passenger side.
Oh my goodness. What's the cop situation back here?
You can see him from a ways away, so.
All right.
The brakes are good too, so
yeah.
you can have some confidence in them.
Yeah, you really can. You know what's just as fun, I think, as accelerating is just jamming the brakes.
Yeah.
Like just really testing the brakes.
Rip your face off.
Yeah. So this is about a 4,000 pound car, right? Does it cross 39
something? Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty damn close.
And I haven't pooped today, so we're over 4,000. Yeah. It doesn't feel light, but it doesn't feel heavy.
Yeah.
And it moves.
It's fluid.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, it's very fluid.
Yeah, what people say is that the GTR is able to mask a lot of its weight quite well in the all-wheel drive system and the steering system. In 2017, they've really improved on the shift, the noise that the transmission makes. This transmission, I think they call it the GR6. It's sort of a clunky transmission at lower speeds.
Okay.
At higher speeds, it's very fluid and snappy, right? But they've actually improved on the low speed noise quite a bit. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good.
Yeah, and you can actually hear the turbos spool up.
Yeah, a little bit.
You can hear them a little bit.
But the intakes, you can hear it real loud, but I don't have intakes.
Yeah. That would be really loud. The technology in the GTR is, I feel like this is something that you really like, just because of your you probably love going through these screens and looking through everything.
From a tech background, I really like all the telemetry that the car gives you and how customizable the center console screen is.
Yeah, so you have 5 screens. Can you customize all those screens?
Yeah, every single one. You actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and each one of them you can change the gauge setup.
Oh, wow.
What telemetry you want to see.
Yeah, and that's something I think in performance cars moving forward, they're all going to have. Just because of our generation, like everyone is becoming so tech focused and savvy that it's going to be a selling point for people regardless, you know, if you're a car guy or not. Like it's nice to have all of that to toy around with, and especially on a performance car where you like to see your boost pressure, tire pressure. You probably have some kind of lap time thing in here.
So there's one, the 6th screen is you can have it set up to lap times, and you can set the lap timer on your steering wheel.
Does it have tracks saved, or is it you just hit start and stop?
Start and stop.
Okay, that's really cool.
I don't know. There's some information out there that says that the car changes if you get onto a track. It unlocks stuff.
An achievement.
Yeah. No, it knows like if you're on Nürburgring or whatever it might be.
Oh, that's cool.
Basically, do one more down. There you go. Now you're at boost level.
Boost. That's fully buried. Just a little short shift.
Yeah. Downshift here.
Downshift right now?
Yeah. Just get on it a little bit. Get on it, yeah.
Jesus. This thing corners flat.
See how it rips your head off?
Yeah, that's a little aggressive.
Yeah. It's even scary being in the passenger side.
It's very scary being in the passenger side. I hate being in the passenger seat. I mean, we're taking that big sweeping turn back there. In the car, I mean, you don't feel like there's no. So we're in 3rd gear. I'm not even on it there. I mean, we're going 190. So we're not right now we're in boost. I can feel that come on a little.
Usually around 30-something hundred RPMs it starts to hit hard.
Okay. Another thing that's cool about the GTR is it's an iconic car. Like, it came to the US in 2009, and I just remember being in high school, like counting down the days and years or whenever, looking at prototypes, and like here it is.
Yeah.
Like and then it was
a 10-year-old platform.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
And
freaking old.
And there's a lot of tests. There's a lot of companies that have been testing it. Like, is the GTR still relevant? I mean, it is still relevant. I mean, look at the performance numbers. It goes 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds if you launch it correctly. Is it a 200 mile an hour car?
I don't know.
It's probably high 190s.
I've never tried it.
Yeah.
Probably never will.
Well, let's try it right here. This is a hell of a straight. I mean, I'm not someone, I haven't driven a ton of high performance cars that would compete with this. But what I can say, just by the numbers, just lap times at the Nürburgring, 0 to 60 times, the way they've upgraded the interior, the exterior upgrades, of course it's still relevant. It's just kind of, you know, they're always pushing the next thing, the NSX or the new Supra that's coming out. I mean, they're always pushing the next narrative, and yeah, I mean, this car is, it's very impressive.
A lot of people are saying, why did you buy this old? Why did you buy the GTR? It's old now. Why don't you go buy something else? The truth is that I think you can still modify this car for around $5,000, $6,000 and have it kill everything. You know,
yeah.
Almost everything.
Yes.
Such a low amount of money. And so the potential is what I like. I haven't done it yet, right? But the potential is there. When I get tired of the car, or get tired of the performance, the power, then I'll go get full bolt on E85, and then you're pretty much hard to beat on the road for the most part.
Yeah. What's the horn sound like? Oh wow, it is quiet.
Yeah.
The sound deadening in here.
Oh, the interior. Yeah, I know. It's they've really done quite a bit on acoustics.
Yeah.
In the car, so they have acoustic glass, so it's thicker glass.
It's a Bose sound system, right?
Yep. And there's a lot less NVH, which is
noise, vibration, harshness. Yeah. Just to wrap up my thoughts on the GTR, currently in the softest mode. We're in full automatic and it's in comfort mode, driving on a really smooth back road. And I'm someone that is, if it's a performance car, it needs to be a manual transmission. I just like being able to roll my gears, and I think you can understand that.
Yeah, I get the hankering for a 6-speed here and there.
When you're driving this car, the way they build these, because they're driver's cars, it really, you don't miss it that much. I mean, when you want it, you can have it in, you can shift faster than any human ever possibly could. It's fast as hell, and it keeps you focused just on the road, which is mainly where we're driving these cars. Whereas if you were driving a manual transmission with this type of power, I mean, that's a lot to think about.
Yeah, it's still intimidating.
It is. You know what? It doesn't bother me like I thought it would. You just have the incredible power. You have the touch points are amazing. The way it carves through turns. It's just something that I really wouldn't even complain about anymore after you experience it, and I think that's a lot of it too. Thanks for letting me come out and drive this and everything. It's a great all-around car, and I'm excited. Now, I haven't looked ahead. Is 2017 the end for this platform, or is there?
People are saying, well, this is the last revision of the GTR. You know how they had from 2009 till 2017, they've had 3 revisions.
Right.
CBA, DBA, and they don't have a name for this one, but people call it the EBA.
Okay.
Some people call that. But they aren't going to make another revision of it. But I'm not, and people aren't sure if they're going to make it 2018 either. I haven't heard anything about it 2018 yet.
Yeah.
And it's way late in the year. They should have announced it by now.
And the other thing, just as we're sitting in the parking lot, off camera, resetting cameras and things like that, these guys pulled off from floating down the river, and he was like, "Oh my God, did you see that GTR?" So you get the attention. Everyone knows what it is. It's really been a nice experience driving this car. I mean, as we're driving along, I feel the seats are taking away some of the bounce off the road. The suspension's nice. It's flowing with the road. It's not edgy. They did a really nice. I mean, this is a comfortable car. Yeah. This is very livable. The seats have this little ridge here, the bolstering that keeps you in place, but it's not overdone. Oh my goodness.
See that bridge downshift? Sit down for it now.
Okay. Just kind of glide it in.
Yeah, when you go under the bridge downshift.
Okay.
Bridge downshift one more time. Now when you get to the bridge downshift.
Okay. Right? Oh man, these shifts are just the way that the feel the paddle has.
Yeah, it's nice weight to it.
Yes. You know, this is a fun car to. I always thought it looks bigger in pictures than it is, and it's a fun car to whip. Like, just you don't even have to be going that fast, but the way it holds the road is what makes it fun to whip around town.
Yeah. It hides its weight.
Yep. That pretty much brings us to the end of this review. I hope you all enjoyed that. It's a longer one, I know, but if you're still with me, I really appreciate your review. Go ahead and hit the like button. You love when I say that, don't you? Isn't that your favorite thing on YouTube?
I never asked for likes.
I know you don't. But thank you all for watching. We've got plenty of content coming up here. So stay tuned, and we'll see you soon. I like how quickly and smoothly these windows go up.